brand new week. So today is the start of week 4. Over the weekend you would have done your cardio and you'll be ready and charged for chest, triceps and calves today. So make sure that you eat approximately an hour before training, take your glutamine immediately before training, and then do your warm-up, and I'll see you in the gym. The first exercise that we have here today is for chest, but I also want to make mention that you should be doing 30 minutes of cardio now. So that's a 10-minute increase of your normal 20 minutes. So make sure that you're doing 30 minutes every single day from here on in until I tell you to increase that again. So the first exercise that we're doing for chest is incline dumbbell press. So you're going to start off with a warm-up like Jim is demonstrating here. Bringing the dumbbells down so your arms are just a little bit further in a right angle, and then pressing out above your upper chest. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way back down, and just continue this for around 12 to 15 repetitions just to warm up the joints and the muscles. So once you've completed your warm-up set, put the weights back and grab a heavier set of dumbbells that allow you to reach failure at around 12 repetitions. So sit back onto the incline bench. Make sure your back is flat against the pad and your feet on the floor. Again, you're going to bring that down to the sides of the chest and then push back up. And the reason why we're doing that in incline is to give full development to the upper portion of the chest. Later we'll do the flat and then decline. So make sure that you reach absolute failure at around 12 repetitions. So when I say failure, it means that you cannot do another repetition. You rest for about 45 seconds to a minute, complete the set again, and then one more set to complete a total of 3 sets before we move on to the second exercise, which is flat dumbbell press. So you may be able to go a little bit heavier on this exercise, as the middle portion of your chest is sometimes stronger than the upper portion. So you can go straight into your first set, lie back with your back flat against the pad, and bring the dumbbells down in the same motion as you did on the incline, except on a flat now. You'll probably remember this exercise from last week and be more confident with it so you can use more weights. So make sure that you keep your back flat on the pad, breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way down. Once you've completed 3 sets to absolute failure, it's time to go on to our new exercise that's featured this week. This is the decline dumbbell press. Now this is going to work the lower portion of your chest. So find yourself a decline bench like this. Put the dumbbells onto your legs like Jim is demonstrating here. Lie back, then bring the dumbbells down to the lower portion of your chest and then back up. Again, the same movement as the flat and incline, and you're pushing up in a vertical direction. Breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way down, and keep your back flat on the pad. Once you've completed that set, rest for around 45 seconds to a minute, complete 2 more sets, and then that's chest completed. Next body part that we're working is triceps. So you'll remember this exercise from last week also. It's a close grip press. So you're going to be performing this on a barbell like Jim is demonstrating here. And you're going to be just doing a warm-up first just to get the blood into the joints and into the muscles. So you're going to keep your elbows pointing down by your sides, and your hands are going to be about fist distance apart on the bar. Once you've completed your warm-up, you can rack the bar and put some weights on it. Make sure that you have those collars on there to stop the weights from sliding off. So once you've put the weights on the bar, lie back, again with your hands about fist distance apart on the Olympic bar, and you're going to push up directly above your chest and then lower it down until the bar almost touches your chest. Remember to keep those elbows pointing down to your sides so it helps isolate the triceps, which are situated on the back of the upper portion of your arms. Push up until your arms lock out, squeeze your triceps, and then slowly lower back down. Make sure this is a fluid movement and keep your back flat on the pad. Once you've completed your set, rest for about a minute and complete 2 more sets of absolute failure until you've reached a total of 3 sets. Once you've completed that exercise, we're going to move on to the single reverse extensions. So again, this is an exercise that we did last week. So select the appropriate weight so you can go straight into your first set because you've already warmed up your triceps and your elbows with a close grip press earlier. So make sure that you support yourself with one hand, have the palm of your hand facing forward, grab hold of the single hand attachment, keep your elbows in one fixed position and extend down. Keep your body straight, breathe out on the way down and breathe in on the way up. And make sure that you don't swing or use any momentum to get this exercise down. Once you've completed one arm, you move on to the second arm and that's 1 set completed. Now you need to do 3 of these sets until you've reached absolute failure. And once you have, then we're ready to move on to the new exercise for the week. And this is dips. So you need to find a dip machine like the one that you can see on the video screen. And as Jim approaches it, he puts his hands on the bars to grip his body weight and lowers himself down until their arms are at a right angle. Again, keep your elbows in tight and close together to isolate the triceps. Try to keep your body straight and just keep going until you reach absolute failure. Once you've completed 3 sets of that exercise and rested about a minute between each set, you're completed with chest and triceps and we're ready to move on to abs. Now we're ready for the last exercise of the day, which is for upper abs, and this is crunches with our legs raised. Now this is the same movement that we did in week 1. So as you may remember, you need to bring your legs up so your knees are bent. So it's going to work the upper portion of your abs. You're going to bring your upper body up, you're going to crunch in and then lower yourself down. Breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way down. Make sure you just continue to do this exercise until you reach absolute failure. Once you've done that, just rest for about a minute and do that twice more until you've reached 3 sets as your total, and then you're finished for the day. So make sure that you go and cool down for around 5 to 10 minutes and I'll see you back at the office. Oh, that was a hard workout, wasn't it? So if it feels like you've been doing this program for a long time now, you really need to applaud yourself because you're a quarter of the way through already. Now I'm sure a lot of people out there will be thinking that they might have dropped out by now, but I know that you can do it. You've just got to stick at it, be motivated and continue to write down everything in your notepad. You're not far from the end now. So make sure that you have your casein shake tonight, and tomorrow's going to be a non-training day, but make sure that you come back because I'm going to be talking to you about meal portion sizes. Okay, so I'll see you then.